Hello, and welcome to Tyler Matters. I'm Heather Bolestridge, Transit Manager and a member of the Veterans and Community Roundtable, and today I would like to welcome Jim Snow and Lynne Spivey, who are both members of the Veterans and Community Roundtable as well. Today, we're going to be talking about the How to Hire a Veteran event. Jim, can you tell us about the Mayor's Veterans and Community Roundtable and how it came about?
Sure. Actually, it came about with an introduction or an invite from the Military Officers Association's national organization asking our local chapter to consider becoming a community blueprint program. And a community blueprint program is actually put together by national activities of business owners, civic leaders, and stuff like that, and endorsed by the Department of Defense, Pentagon, and the White House. And when we did this, we looked at and analyzed the Smith County area, Tyler area, and we put together a program that we considered viable, and then we worked upon education, employment, housing, medical, and mental health. Once we got that together, we took it to Mayor Barbara Bass at that time. She considered it, endorsed it, and then she created what she considered the Veterans Community Roundtable and put it as a roundtable so that we would never have an ending, and we were able to work with that. So we became functional in May 2011.
Great.
And we've done that since then, 3 years, and we've had numerous successes and stuff. So.
Well, thank you. Lynne, I would like to ask you the next question, please. So we're going to be speaking about this, the hiring best practices for hiring veterans event. Can you tell me when and where the event is going to take place?
Yes, it's a brand new event. It'll be the first time for Tyler, and we hope it will set a precedent to be able to do it in the future also. We've tied it to some other veteran employment activities that will be occurring in the next 60-day cycle after that. But this initial event is going to take place on September 16th at the Ornelas Center on the UTT campus here in Tyler. And we are including HR directors and businesses who may be in the hiring mode. So that's our target audience, and we're hoping that this 1.5-hour event, they get free lunch, free registration, and even can add to their certification programs that each of those HR directors or personnel may be in by acquiring 1 hour of continuing education credits that day in their field. And so we're very excited about that. We think that we've put a good package together that's going to help workforce development here in Tyler and Smith County, assist HR directors in filling crucial needs they may have for their particular businesses, or also help grow small businesses in the area utilizing this vast pool of very experienced, skilled workers.
Would you like to expand on that just a little bit, Jim, and tell us what the veterans can expect actually happening at the event?
I think I'm going to pass that over to Lynne, because Lynne has got a spiel that will knock your socks off.
All right.
Well, on that particular day, on the 16th of September, it's just 1.5 hours, so everyone will come. Everyone who registers will pick up a box lunch so that they can munch along, as we have 3 dynamic speakers give their particular companies. They're each from large companies who have veteran experience, either through policies and programs directed toward veteran hiring, or their own culture of workforce development and their own hiring culture reflects the values of the military and the veterans that will be coming into the workforce as they separate and integrate into communities. So we're very excited about that. So it's not so much that veterans will be there that day, it is businesses looking to populate more their workforce and maybe redevelop their workforce or realign their workforce. And so these, in a simplistic term, are the winning practices, the best practices, the tricks of the trade to integrate this pool of workers into a civilian business and maybe learn to speak the language.
Great. And do you want to tell us who the actual 3 main speakers are going to be?
Yes, we have the Vice President of Human Resources coming from the Greenville Division of L3 Communications, one of the top 5 or 6 defense contractors in the United States. We have a plant close by, just an hour and a half north of us. We have the Human Resources Manager regionally coming from Walmart. Walmart is a huge employer, in fact, the largest in the world, of veteran and former military service members. And they put a big push on for the next 5 years, having started last year, so we're mid-cycle here, of hiring 100,000 veterans, and they're way beyond their prorated amount. I asked the manager yesterday where they are in their target cycle, and if you prorate that 100,000 veterans out over the 5 years, you can see, obviously I'm not a whiz at math, but it comes out to 20,000 a year. They're already in excess of 50,000 veterans hired for their first year. That gives that veteran access to the civilian work community and to develop a career path. And our third speaker we're very excited about because it's our homegrown dynamic business here in town, Brookshire Grocery Company, and they have a wonderful workforce development culture in the Brookshire family, and so we're very thrilled that their practices and policies and programs for training and developing their workforce align perfectly with the values of the military and those separating military members, whether they have just done an enlistment or 2, or they're a career veteran leaving the service after a 20 or longer year career. So those 3 dynamic speakers we're very excited about, and our moderator for the day will be Lisa Allen from one of the local hiring agencies, Express Professionals, and they do have a large veteran concentration and offering in their particular business. They have a portion that concentrates on placing veterans in just the right spots and have a strong veteran presence in the Tyler and Smith County community. So we're very excited about those 4 personalities being there. We hope it will help the businesses that are in the area who want to brush up on their skills in interfacing with the veteran community.
Well, speaking of businesses, Jim, can you tell us how people can sign up to be part of it, how businesses can register?
Well, there is, if you go to the Chamber of Commerce's weekly newsletter and stuff, down in the right-hand corner, there is a listing of what we're doing on the Lunch and Learn, and there is a registration packet there. And you can do that on the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, on the website as well as in their
On
newspaper?
the website as
Okay,
well.
great.
Yes.
All right, and what kind of audience are you hoping to attract?
Well, we're hoping that we'll get somewhere around 100. We're holding the number to 100. So seats are limited. Register as quickly as you can. But we think that's a good target audience.
It is. And this is the first time that we've ever done anything like this. And like Lynne said, that's a good number to start with.
Well, you know, one of the special things about the roundtable is that it's the Veterans and Community Roundtable. So can you please tell me about the community members who are sponsoring the event?
Well, we've got the Workforce Solutions of East Texas. The Veterans Committee out of the Chamber of Commerce is part of it. Obviously, the roundtable is a part of it. Tyler Chamber of Commerce is helping with it. And I believe the Texas Veterans Commission.
Yes, yes. And the reason we sort of have that teaming of folks is our event in September actually is the lead-in for about 60 days worth of events that will be taking place that will benefit, we hope will benefit, not only businesses in the area that could hire this pool of workers that is expanding every day with the drawdown of our forces, but also assist veterans themselves, which then will grow our businesses in the Tyler and Smith County area. So What this particular event is leading into is, so first there's the Lunch and Learn in September, then starting the last Wednesday in September, and the next 5 successive Wednesdays throughout October, because it's a long month and the way it's positioned, there are 5 Wednesdays. So we have 6 Wednesdays, 2 hours on each Wednesday of coaching sessions for those veterans who are in the area who have separated from the service already and are seeking jobs. And it's a very dynamic group that will run each of those sessions. The first 4 will be generalized, with some businesses loaning their HR people, doing mock interviews, learning how to write resumes, learning to translate military skills into civilian skills, or at least a language that shows why those skills are certainly pertinent to civilian businesses. The last 2 sessions we're very excited about. We've been working with the Tyler Police Department and the Tyler Fire Department, and they will sponsor sessions 5 and 6 because they have such specific needs and a definite protocol for how they hire and train. And so they really want to have a face-to-face discussion with any candidate, knowing that veterans are the types of people they would really like to hire because of their discipline and training. Mm-hmm. Then the last in that series of sessions that benefits everyone, employer and employee, is November 13th, which this year is the 4th, I believe, in a statewide job fair aimed directly at veterans and separating service members and their family members who are in working age arena. And November 13th is called a Veterans Hiring and Job Fair. It will take place across the state of Texas, so we're fortunate that the Texas Veterans Commission and also the Texas Workforce Commission work hand in hand and are sponsoring one in Tyler at Green Acres Baptist Church, and so we're thrilled about that. So you can see in about 60 days we're doing something very innovative and homegrown here in Tyler to help our service members and our businesses.
Wow. Well, would either of you like to provide some contact information in case anyone has any questions or needs a little clarification?
Do you want to use your
I'll leave it to Jim.
Well, Lenny's going to be on vacation, so yes, I can leave my email address. And
go ahead and say it.
It's jksnow, number 5 at AOL.com, and my phone number is 903-363-2212. And if you want some information or help with registration, please give me a call or email, and we'll take care of that.
All right. Well, thank you both so much.
We'd like to make one other statement.
Yes, please.
Yeah. We are of the opinion, and well, not just the opinion, but what we would like to say is this is a way for us to help Tyler to become the veteran-friendly community throughout the country. Mm-hmm. And that is one project, this is one of the projects that will help us to do that. And it is a humongous type effort to be put together, and it's the first time effort, and it will also be an annual effort. So we'd like to say that.
All right. Well, hopefully everyone will get in and get registered pretty quickly. Thank you both again very much for your time.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you. And thank you for tuning in to Tyler Matters. I'm Heather Bolestridge, and until next time.